In the last lecture, we discussed three considerations for developing the training program. Today, we will study the rest. The fourth consideration for developing a training program is budget. The type of training performed will depend greatly on the budget. Beside the actual cost of training, another consideration for the cost is the time of the people. The next is delivery style. Taking into consideration the delivery method, what is the best style to deliver this training? Many trainers implement online videos, podcasts, and other interactive media in their training sessions. This ensures different learning styles are met and also makes the training more interesting. The next consideration is audience. Considering your audience is an important aspect of training. How long have they been with the organization, or are they new employees? For example, if you know that all the people attending the training are from the accounting departments, you will provide the examples in the training which can be focused on this type of job. If you have a mixed group, examples and discussions can touch on a variety of disciplines. The next is content development. The content you want to deliver is perhaps one of the most important parts in training. It is one of the most time consuming to develop. Think of learning objectives as goals. What should someone know after completing this training? Here are some sample learning objectives. Number 1. Be able to define and explain the handling of hazardous material in the workplace. Number 2. Be able to utilize the team decision process model. Number 3. Understand the definition of sexual harassment and be able to recognize it. Number 4. Understand and able to explain companies' policies and structure. The next is timelines. For some types of training, timelines may be required to ensure the training has been done. This is often the case for safety training. Usually, the training should be done before the employee starts. In other words, in what time frame should an employee complete the training? Another consideration regarding timelines is how much time you think you need to give to the training. Perhaps 1 hour will be enough, but sometimes training may take a day or even a week. After you have developed your training content, you will likely have a good idea as to how long it will take to deliver it. Consider the fact that most people do not have a lot of time for training and keep the training time realistic and concise. For a long term approach, it may not be cost effective to offer an orientation each time someone new is hired. One consideration might be to offer orientation training once per month so that all employees hired within that month are trained at the same time. Developing a dependable training schedule allows for a better communication to your staff, results in fewer communication issues surrounding training, and allows all employees to plan ahead to attend training. The next is communication. In a situation such as an orientation, you will need to communicate to managers, staff, and anyone involved in the training and timing and confirm that it fits within their schedule. Measuring effectiveness. After we have completed the training, we want to make sure our training objectives were met. One model to measure effectiveness of training is the Kirkpatrick model, developed in 1950s. His model has 4 levels. Number 1, reaction. How did the participant react to the training program? The second one is learning. To what extent did participants improve knowledge and skills? The third one is behavior. Did behavior change as a result of training? The last one is results. What benefits to the organization resulted from the training. The fifth one, review of performance of the employees who received the training and, if possible, review the performance of those who did not receive the training. For example, in your orientation training, if one of the learning objective was to able to request time off using the company intranet, and several employees who attended the training come back and ask for clarification on how to perform this task, it may mean that the training did not work as well as you might have thought. In this case, it is important to go back and review the learning objective and content of your training to ensure that it has to be more effective in the future. That's all for today. Thank you.